Hello, I'm Dr. Russell Dawn, President of Concordia University Chicago. Thank you for tuning in to today's Cougar Athletics broadcast. We take great pride in the strength of both our athletic and academic programs, which are rooted in our steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ. Dedicated to the liberal arts as a foundation of a high-quality college degree, we believe education should form individuals for service to their neighbors. This makes Concordia Chicago an exciting and fulfilling place to study, work, learn, and grow. Learn more today by visiting cuchicago.edu. Thank you, and go Cougars!
Good evening and welcome to Geisman Gymnasium here on the campus of Concordia University, Chicago and River Forest. It's Tuesday night, so you know what that means. It's women's volleyball here at CUC as the Cougars play host to the Spartans of Aurora University. My name is Peter Borkowski. I'm on the call with you for tonight's meet between these two NAC opponents. We got just under 2 minutes until we start going through the starting lineups and national anthem. Until then, let's get a little preview of the Cougars and Spartans. First off, let's start with the home team, CUC. They're rolling into tonight with a record of 6-9, 1-3 in conference play. That's good enough for 9th in the NAC conference. They are coming off 3 straight losses at Rose-Hulman back on September 24th, at Lakeland back on September 30th, and most recently this past Saturday they were at Concordia University, Wisconsin. They dropped that one 3-1. So Cougars looking to get back on track after back-to-back conference losses. But it's not going to get any easier against the visiting Spartans. Aurora currently ranked number 1 in the NAC, 12-16 overall, 4-0 in conference play. They've been having a very good season, been playing well as of late. 3 straight wins against Heidelberg, Marion, and St. Norbert. They won those 3 games a combined 9-1. They have not lost a set since that Heidelberg game. So Aurora coming into this game extremely hot. Cougars coming into this game in need of a big conference win to get back on track. It's also homecoming weekend here at Concordia. Should not forget to mention that. Women's volleyball team will take action on the court 3 times this week in Geisman. Tonight against Aurora. They'll play Friday night at 7 p.m. against the visiting Marion University. And they'll cap off the week with a 12 o'clock start against St. Norbert College on Saturday afternoon. So we see the teams take the court, take the line. We get prepared for the starting lineup and the national anthem. And then we'll get underway here in Geisman Gymnasium.
In honor of former Washington State University
Well, there you go, your starting lineups for tonight's matchup. Let's run it through one more time before the teams get set with first serve. First, for the visiting Aurora Spartans, number 3, Casey Wenzel. Number 5, Danny Lauer. Number 7, Caitlin Beebe. Number 11, Addie Groos. Number 12, Izzy Jackson. Number 14, Sydney Avery. The libero for the Spartans is number 17, Samantha Juarez. Now for your Concordia University Chicago Cougars, it's number 7, Isabel Vernango. Number 10, Lily Hunt. Number 12, Grace Haywood. Number 14, Michaela Levoy. Number 18, Katie Stonich. Number 31, Kate Foley. And the libero for your Cougars is number 17, Julia Beers. Cougars wearing their maroon uniforms with gold lettering. They'll be going attacking right to left on your screen to start. Meanwhile, Aurora in their blue away uniforms with white lettering going attacking left to right. Libero for Spartans wearing her gray jersey, while for the Cougars, Julia Beers in her white jersey with maroon lettering. So the teams take the court. Grace Haywood will go back to serve first for the Cougars. And we're going to get underway here in Geisman in just a second as Haywood bounces the ball a couple times, gets set. Ball is up, the serve is over, and we are underway here in River Forest. First attack of the night is a good one. That was from Sydney Avery. She gives the Spartans a quick 1-0 lead. Going back to serve now, it's number 11, Addie Groos. Groos's serve played by Haywood. Vernango sets up Stonich. Good defense there from the Spartans. Here goes Avery now. Cougars able to keep that one alive. Foley has to try to send it over. She ends up hitting the far pin, however. So Aurora jumps out to a 2-0 lead quick here in Geisman. Second serve from Groos is good. Here goes Stonich, and she gets the Cougars on the board with her first attack of the night. Bounced off the Spartan blocker's hands before going out, so Cougars, one will be serving two. Julia Beers goes back to do it. 163 service aces in Beers' career. Only 4 away from that 4th all-time as she makes a great defensive play there. Haywood's going to send that one over from the back row. Good block up front by Stonich and Hunt. Cougars able to keep it alive. Good fight there from the maroon and gold. Now Beers sets up Foley. Good block up front. Cougars, that one's back over. Great play there by Beers as she sends it over. Avery finally ends the volley for Aurora, gets point number 3 on the board for the Spartans. Good effort there from both squads. Aurora comes away with the point, however. 3 will be serving 1. Going back to do it is number 7, Caitlin Beebe, senior out of Aurora, Illinois. A hometown player for the Spartans. Here goes Vernango now. Stonich, little floater. And it's going to hit the ground. BB thought she got a piece of it. Instead, the refs say it touched the ground. Point number 2 for the Cougars. And coming in now to serve is number 19, Sophie Kovakovic, the junior out of Huntley, Illinois. 17 service aces on the year. Here goes Avery, sends that one out, and we got a tied ball game here at 3 apiece. Aurora coming into tonight, averaging just under 13 kills a set. As Kovakovic's serve is good. Big, strong attack there from Lauer. Now Stonich sends it over. Lauer plays it. Good one-handed play there. Here's Lauer now. And it'll be a Cougars point. So Cougars, they take their first lead of the night. Again, big game here for the Cougars, playing the top-seeded team in the conference right now. Got 2 more games later in the week as Kovakovic's serve hits the top of the net and dies down. We're evened up again at 4. Stonich, Hunt, Vernango in the front row. Kovakovic, Beers, and Haywood in the back for the Cougars. Sydney Avery to serve. Haywood, Vernango, a little one-hand flip, and Aurora keeps it alive a little longer, but not long enough as that point goes to the Cougars. They regain control of the ball as Katie Stonich goes back to serve now. Stonich's serve. Played by the Spartans. Big strike there from Danny Lauer, number 5 in blue. She evened things right back up at 5. An absolute rocket off of the hand of the senior. Suarez, this one comes back to the Cougars. Points goes to the Spartans, however. Suarez back to serve once again. And a missed cue there from the Cougars. They called out. It was not out, however. That one tucked in within the out-of-bounds line. Aurora's lead back up to 2 now. 7 serving 5. Kovakovic couldn't get under that at a good angle. Good attempt there from Stonich as she goes running into the CUC bench. Not able to get to it in time, however. Lead increases for Aurora, 8-5. Suarez's next serve. That one is out. So Cougars get a point back on the board. Now trail the Spartans 8-6. Lily Hunt back to serve. Hunt is a freshman out of Greenfield, Indiana. He's appeared in 57 sets this year. Vernango now is going to set up Haywood. Great play there by Juarez to keep things alive. Kovakovic comes in, makes the play. Here goes Haywood, a little flip. And that's going to end in a Cougars point. Both teams playing some really good volleyball right now. Cougars hitting percentage sits at 250. Aurora at 154. It's a 1-point game in favor of the Spartans. As Hunt's serve played by the Spartans. Big block up front. Levoy and Vernango, and Hunt sends that one right back. Levoy goes for the kill. Spartans are right there though. Another big block. Levoy keeps it alive. Here goes Stonich. Haywood. Her attack is out of bounds though, so that'll end the volley. 9-7 in favor of the Spartans. Good defense up front from Vernango and Levoy. Wasn't enough to get the point though. As this one goes to Kovakovic. Vernango sets up Haywood, a little floater, and it fools the Spartans defense. Smart play there by Grace Haywood. Head coach of the Cougars, Troy Campbell, mentioned her in a interview a couple weeks ago about how Haywood's a very smart player and she knows when to fire one over the net and when to just send a little floater over, try and catch the defense off guard as Vernango's serve goes into the middle of the net. So on that one, Haywood chose the soft-handed approach and was rewarded for it. However, after the Vernango service error, lead up to 2 again. The serve from Wenzel makes its way over. Vernango now. Haywood a little floater again. Good play there by Wenzel to come all the way back up. Big block up front, but it's out of bounds. So Spartans get the point out of it. That one might have ended in a Spartans point, but the Cougars blockers up front have been extremely aggressive coming out of the gate. Another thing Coach Campbell mentioned on an interview that just came out today is a nice little dunk there from Addie Gruis grows the lead to 4. Coach Campbell mentioning how the blocking is an area the Cougars need to improve in if they want to get that record going in the right direction, and they look aggressive tonight. They're just going to have to start executing on it. As here goes Haywood. Big block up front from Aurora. Stonich plays it now. Beer sends a freebie over. Here go the Spartans. Big block up front. Grace Haywood and Michaela Levoy. Vernango, Beers. Haywood has to send that over. Palm of her hand. And that one goes out, so Cougars point. Great defense up front. Once again, that one was Haywood and Levoy. Levoy getting her name called a lot this season as a freshman. .32 total blocks on the year for number 14 in maroon. Great play there by Haywood and a dunk there from Gruis. Ends the volley in Aurora's favor. Gruis has had a couple of those so far today. The 6-foot middle blocker out of Peoria. Is her serve. It's played by Haywood, now by Vernango. Stonich right to Gruis. Big block up front, Levoy and Foley. Great play there by Vernango to keep things moving. Haywood now sends it over. Vernango, that one too far in the wrong direction, landed behind the Cougars bench. So we're gonna get a Cougars timeout. Coach Campbell wants to get his team in order as they currently trail Aurora 14-9. But while these teams are talking things over, today's contest is the second CUC game that's in partnership with the nonprofit organization Helinski's Hope, which honors the life of former Washington State University quarterback Tyler Helinski, who died by suicide in 2018. The Helinski's Hope Foundation focuses on prioritizing mental health awareness within college athletics in hopes of creating a world where mental health is supported in parity with physical health. For more information on Helinski's Hope Foundation and the story of Tyler Helinski's life, please visit helinskishope.org. One more time, that's helinskishope.org. So the teams start making their way back out onto the court. 14-9 is the score in favor of the Spartans as we look over some of the stats. Kills leader for both teams, Katie Stonich with 3, Sydney Avery with 3 as well. Stonich is rocking an impressive 600 hitting percentage, however, so anything that comes her way, she's absolutely sending over that net and getting points out of it as Bruce's serve played by Haywood. Foley a strong attack. Said it did not touch an Aurora player, so Aurora gets the point for that one going out of bounds. Lead increases to 6 now for the team in blue. Bruce's serve again. Played by the Cougars. Here goes Stonich trying to stop the bleeding for the Cougars. Can't do it yet. Now a big shot there from number 14, Sydney Avery. Giving Julia Beers a bit of a wake-up call there. Beers was able to get under it, but not at the right angle as that one was launched towards the Cougars bench. So it'll be serve Aurora again. Haywood now to Vernango. Foley with the attack, and she gets the Cougars back in it with that kill. 16-10 is your score. Julia Beers to serve for the Cougars. Beers has found herself rising through the history books during her tenure as a Cougar as her serve is good. Avery's attack is curbed by Stonich. Here goes Haywood. Nice play there by Juarez. Back to Avery. Big block up front. Hunt sends that back over. Juarez is right there. And a good attack there from Izzy Jackson gets the kill. But Julia Beers currently ranks 5th in service aces. Mentioned that one earlier. She's only 4 off from tying 4th place. She also ranks 4th all-time in digs for a Cougars career at 1,334. There's a big block there. Kate Foley, Lily Hunt. Teamwork getting the dream work done between those two. Hunt stands at 5'11", Foley 5'9", so Cougars using their height up front, send that one right back in Aurora's face. Sophie Kovakovic now, her serve is good. A little bit of a weird play there from Wenzel, but keeps things moving. Vernango, Kovakovic has to get that one over. Good block up front, Hunt and Vernango. And that one trickled over the net. Cougars able to keep it going though. Julia Beers, nice play off the Aurora block. Hunt to Juarez. Avery's attack, just not enough on it. Cougars all over it. Now a floater from Haywood. Bauer sends the free ball over. Vernango sets up Stonich. Good block up front. Aurora keeps it alive somehow. But that one goes out, so the Cougars get point number 12, bring the score within 5. Great defensive effort from both sides of the net here in set 1. As Kovakovic goes back to serve once again. Cougars have the only official block on the night. Oh, what a strong hit there. Results in the Aurora point. (18-12) here in set 1. It's Tuesday night at Concordia University, Chicago. Avery's serve is over. Low play there by Kovakovic. Gets the job done as the Cougars are able to send this one to Aurora's side. Big strike there, but it is out of bounds. Cougars point. That was Lauer. Absolutely got all of that ball. So to serve now is Katie Stonich. The junior out of Sadieville, Kentucky, sends it over. It's a good serve. Good play there by Kovakovic. Now Haywood gets the kill. Ball had some spin on it. Took a weird turn off the blocker's hands. Gives the Cougars point number 14 as Stonich is back to serve once more. Stonich's serve is over. Juarez sets up her team. Big strike there. Good play by Julia Beers. Good play by Lily Hunt. And Katie Stonich gets it over. Great defensive effort. And another play. That's from Katie Stonich. Here goes Haywood. Blocked up front. Still alive for the Spartans. There's Julia Beers once again. Katie Stonich sends an attack, and it is just in bounds. Cougars get the point. Lily Hunt, Julia Beers, Katie Stonich giving it all defensively, and then Stonich with the final kill. Gets that lead down to 3 now as she goes back to serve once more. This one is in the top of the net, however. So that ends the Cougars' little run. Makes the score 19-15 in favor of Spartan. The Spartans, like to say, as Juarez goes back to serve. Her serve is over the net, right to Kovakovic, Haywood, Stonich. An attack here from the Spartans. Good read by Kovakovic. Big block up front from Aurora. Earns them the point. Daniel Lauer and Addie Gruss. Absolutely stonewalled that ball. No chance of going over as a service error from Juarez gets the ball back to the Cougars. Running out of breathing room here in set one. Spartans just 5 points away from claiming the opening set. Meanwhile, the Cougars, they need 9. So Lily Hunt, the stand-up serve. Good block there from Levoy. Vernango's in the vicinity too. Here goes Haywood, little floater. Great defensive effort there from Spartans. And a good, smart play there by Isabel Vernango. Vernango is such a prolific setter. I think the Spartans were thinking that's exactly what she's going to do on that play. Instead, she sent that over the net. Juarez got a paw on it, but not enough as it trickled out of bounds. Good block. Vernango keeps it alive. Here goes Kovakovic now to Haywood, little floater. Spartans right there. So Juarez, Lauer, stopped by Kovakovic. Vernango sends that one over. Oh, right into the face of Lily Hunt. Coming from Gruss. Makes the score 21-17. Lauer back to serve. Nice play there by Beers and a good defensive effort. Good blocking effort from Beebe and Grouse. And that's going to force Coach Campbell to take another timeout here in set one. So we're going to take a break up here in the booth as well. We'll be back in just a minute. The Spartans lead the Cougars 22-17. Cougar fans, be sure to check out our website, cucougars.com, where you can find everything CUC athletics related, like CUC women's volleyball. All you gotta do is go to the website, click on sports. You can find any team on campus, find things like rosters, schedules, stats, social medias, and more. Once again, that is our website, cucougars.com. Back here in set one action, Spartans serving the Cougars 22-17, make that 22-18 now as the serve from Lauer goes into the middle of the net for the service error. Isabel Vernango to serve now for the Cougars. First time we've seen her back there tonight. 18 service aces on the year. Had one in the last game at CUW. Here's a strong attack from Lulu Torres. Goes out of bounds, so Cougars get another point on the board. Only trailed by 3 now. Vernango serve. One had some arc on it. Big block up front, and it stays inbounds for the Cougars point. Good job by the Cougars front row. All night tonight they've been playing extremely well. And they get their team a much needed point there as they got that lead down to 2 now. Vernango, another high arc on that serve. Juarez has to come up to play it. That push is out. And that lead all of a sudden is down to 1 now. Opening set win. Going to be big for either team here, but especially the Cougars. You get that set 1 victory against the top-ranked team in conference. Massive confidence boost going into the rest of the night. Aurora, they're not going to let that come easily, though, as Grouse's attack lands for a kill. 23-21 now. Aurora just 2 points away from that magic number of 25. Cougars got some work to do, however, as they currently sit at 21 points. The serve from Wenzel. Big a kill there from Haywood, but it's stopped by Juarez. Avery, nice play by Beers at the other end, though. Haywood sends that floater. It hits some hands up front. Avery tries the floater this time. Cougars are all over it. Kate Foley, big block up front. We go Stonich to Haywood, sends that over. Juarez is in the back row for it. Good block up front. Michaela Levoy, Grace Haywood. Talk about excellent play from your front row of blockers for the Cougars. They've been all over the ball tonight. They got their team trailing by 1 now after that big block. Haywood serve. No jump there. She just sent that over. Avery. Good play there by Beers. Here comes Stonich now. That one is out. Didn't touch any fingertips. It's a clean out of bounds ball. Gives Aurora the ball back now. Makes that score 24-22. Set point here for the Spartans. Haywood, Vernango, Stonich. Aurora controls it now. Avery, but we get a whistle first. 4 touches called. But it'll be the Aurora Spartans' point, so they take set 1, 25-22. Take a 1-0 set lead here in tonight's matchup. So we're going to take a quick break as the teams change sides. We'll be back in just a minute here on the Cougar Sports Network. Back here in Geisman Gymnasium on the campus of Concordia University, Chicago. The Aurora Spartans lead the Cougars 1 set to none. Taking that first set 25-22. Look at some of the team stats. Aurora won the hitting percentage battle, .073 to .068. Not a great mark for either squad, but good enough for the Spartans to pick up the win. Cougars did win the digs battle, 28-24. Big reason for that. Julia Beers coming in with a tied for the match lead in digs with 8, tied with her opposing number 17. Samantha Juarez for the Spartans has 8 as well. Katie Stonich leads the Cougars in kills with 4. Meanwhile, leading the match in kills is the Spartans' Sydney Avery. She's got 6 on the match so far, a .312 hitting percentage. So the two teams getting ready to take the court. Good time to remind everyone to follow us on YouTube. Our page is titled CUC Sports. You can find everything like interviews and the broadcast like the one you're watching. And now for just $5 a month, you can become a member of the page. Get exclusive access to content as well as the ability to chat on streams. Again, that's just $5 a month. You can do that by clicking the join button But if you don't want to do that just yet, you could still donate to the Athletic Communications Department here at CUC by clicking the thank button on any video. But no matter what you do, just know that your support is very much appreciated. So Casey Wenzel gets us started here in set 2. Her Spartans lead the Cougars 1-0 after their set 1 victory. I'd like to take a commanding 2-0 set lead here tonight, and that's a good start for them. Addie Groos getting the job done, had 4 kills in set 1. Adds number 5 right there, that's number 11 in blue. So Foley tries to tie things up, but the block from Grouse and number 14, Sydney Avery, says not so fast. Spartans up by 2 now, early in set 2. Wenzel to serve once again. Beers awkward to dig. Cougars able to work with it, however. And Avery absolutely smacks that one. The Spartans come firing out of the gates. They lead the Cougars 3-0 in set 2. Vernango, here goes Haywood. A little too much on that one, it's out of bounds. 4-0 is the lead now for the Spartans. The offense been a little too much to handle here in set 2 already. Stonich gets a hand on that one, and then an errant attack from Kate Foley is going to cause a quick timeout from Coach Campbell of CUC. His squad is down 5-0 early in set 2. I'd like to point out that various members of the Cougar volleyball team are showing their support with the Helinski's Hope logo on their headbands, while Cougar fans are able to pick up Helinski's Hope bracelets, the CUC mental health bracelets, and other various resources from today's event in support of mental health. All those resources are found right outside Geisman Gymnasium at the table we have set up. Various staff members also wearing the Helinski's Hope ribbon as a pin. Tons of support for a very worthy cause during this week. CUC football showing their support this past Saturday in their matchup against Eureka. And now CUC women's volleyball doing their part here on Tuesday night. They currently find themselves down 5-0 in set 2 and down 1-0 in the match as Aurora gets set to serve once again. It's Casey Wenzel. She's started every volley here in set 2. Weird bounce off of Beers' hands. Good block up front. That was a great read there from Caitlin Beebe and Bruce. Stonich was just going to flip that one over the net, but number 7 and number 11 in blue all over it defensively. As that serve is played by Beers. Stonich, another big block up front. 7-11 doing it again. Beers does send this over. Bruce off the blocker's hands and out. Extends the run for Aurora. 7-0 here in set 2. Cougars are reeling right now. You get a point on the board bad. As the next serve just hits the top of the net. Is still good though. Haywood's attack played by Lauer. And a big attack there by Avery off the basketball net. Cougars get a little helping hand there. And a little force there from BB. Stonich now. BB to Avery, a little flip. And it proves too tricky for the Cougars to handle. Eight serving 0. Wenzel. Stonich plays it. Nice set there from Vernango. Good one-handed play from Beers. Stonich. Juarez able to keep things alive. And it ends in good fortunes for Aurora. Point number 9 in set 2. Wenzel serves once again, skims the top of the net. Foley, a big attack, gets the Cougars on the board. A much needed point from the freshman. Stops the bleeding for the Cougars. Still trail the Spartans by 8. Nine to 7 is the score for the Spartans. Beers played by Aurora. Haywood now sets up Foley. Diving effort there from Juarez. Now the flip from Avery. Great play by Vernango. Haywood's got to send the free ball over. Good block up front. Here's Beers now to serve. Nine to 3 is the score for Aurora. Avery, powerful strike. Gets the kill out of it. So coming in to serve now for Aurora. Number 9, Jillian Foreman. First time we've seen her tonight. Her serve is good. Nice play by Stonich to send it right back over. Big hit from Avery. Great play by Beers. Foley. And Avery. Another monster shot. Gets the kill. Vernango, big block there from Aurora. Haywood's just got to send it over. Avery, good play by Vernango to stop that one. Little hit from Stonich, still going, blocked up front, but Foley and Hunt can't get a handle on it. 12 to 3, the lead now for the Spartans. Cindy Avery came into tonight's match at the 8th spot in the conference in hitting percentage at .275, leading the conference in kills per set as the Cougars get a point. Avery came into the game leading the conference in kills per set at just over 4. On the night right now, she's at 12 through 2, so well above that mark of 4 a set. Carissa Lynn now makes her first appearance this match to serve for the Cougars, number 16 in maroon, sophomore out of St. Charles, Missouri. Sydney Avery, good block up front. Hunt and Katie Schrems getting her name called upon for the first time tonight as well. Carissa Lind to serve once more. Good tip there. Refs blow the play dead. 2-touch called on Aurora, meaning Cougars get point number 6. Slowly trying to claw their way back into this set as the lead now only stands at 6. It's been as much as 9. Lind Good serve. And a little trick play there from Bibi. She was turned around, jumped up, and just dunked it over the net. The 5'10" Aurora native. Serves it now for the Spartans. Lynn's gonna set up Stonage. Her attack stopped by Lauer. And a good strike there from Avery. It hits the pin, however. They can't do that, so that's point number 7 for the Cougs. Get the deficit back down to 6. Katie Stonage sets the serve. Little floater from Avery. Great play there by Katie Schrems. Keeping the train moving for the Cougars. A powerful hit from Daniel Auer. Skimmed the fingertips of the Cougars up front before going out. Cougars thought they had that one before referee said otherwise. Lead back up to 7, 14 serving 7 now. Avery, Stonage plays it. Here comes Haywood. Good defensive stop from Aurora. Juarez sends that ball over for the Cougars to handle. Hunt gets the kill. Lily Hunt gets her first kill of the night. Freshman gets kill number 54 on the year. 54 of her career as well. As she goes back to serve now. And a good block up front. Katie Schrems and Michaela Levoy. Number 13, number 14. Schrems making an immediate impact since entering the game here in set 2. Doing good work up front. Hoping the Cougars get back in this set. Good handle up front from the Cougs. Make it playable for the back row. But that one was not playable. Good kill there. Right into no man's land. Juarez. Stonich watches that one go out smartly as well. She gets Cougars on the board, watching that ball go out of bounds. Couple subs for the Cougars. Schrems and Lind are out. Vernango's back in, and now Jada Carr enters the game for CUC. Number 6, opposite side hitter. Vernango serve, good. Nice dunk attempt there. Vernango plays it though. Big strike, and it is inside. They're saying it tipped off some Cougars' fingertips. We've seen a couple calls like that so far this set. They look like they're clean out of bounds balls, but Cougars getting just a little bit of finger on them as that one hits the pin and goes out as well. Lead back up to 7 for the Spartans. Lauer. Stonich ends up sending it over. Big strike there from Kate Pullman. Makes Spears do some acrobatics, still isn't able to get to it, so Aurora up 18-10 now. And a great play there by Juarez. She came running out of absolutely nowhere. Haywood still trying to get the Cougars the point. Good block up front, but couldn't get a good handle on it. 19-10 now, the lead. Cougars had this one as close as 5. Lead back up to 9 now. Lauer Haywood almost perfectly set up Bruce to spike that one. As much talk as Sydney Avery's been getting talked this match, Addie Bruce has been doing some damage as well. 7 kills. That's second on the Spartans, more than anyone on the Cougars. As another down ball ends up as point number 21 for the Spartans. And we're going to get another timeout here in Geisman, so we're going to take a quick break up here. Be back with you in just a second as the Cougars trail the visiting Spartans 21-10. (21-10) is your score here at Concordia University Chicago. Spartans up on the Cougars. Lead the match 1-0. They're just 4 points away from taking a big 2-0 lead. The Spartans go back to serve number 5, Danny Lowry. And a bad attack there from Jada Carr. Just couldn't get a good handle on it. See the frustration on her face after the play. A little mishandle there as that magic number shrinks to 3 now for the Spartans. Haywood sends that one out. 23-10 now. Hour, Beers, Bernango, Haywood. Haywood says hello, gets the Cougars back up and running. 23-11 the score. Brooke Christensen into serve now. Freshman out of Blaine, Minnesota. Her serve is good, been played by Spartans. Here goes Stonich, blocked up front, blown dead. That's gonna be Cougars point. So Christensen back to serve one more time. Serve hits the top of the net, gives Spartans a little trouble, but BB's still there. Great play by Julia Beers. Here goes Katie Stonich now. And the Cougars have a little bit of momentum here. That lead back down to 10. Still got some work to do. Spartans only need 2 points to claim set 2. Build that commanding 2-0 set lead. Christensen again. Serve is over. Juarez plays it. Little floater sent right back at him by Stonich. Big strike, big block from the Cougars. And the Cougars can't keep that one going. So set point here for the Spartans. Wenzel will serve. She served the start set 2, got the Spartans off to that great lead right at the beginning of set 2. Gonna see if she can close it out now as her serve played by Beers. Vernango sets up Stonich. Good block up front. Beers is right back on it. However, it goes out, and that'll be point number 25, and set 2 will go to the visiting Spartans. They take a commanding 2-0 lead in the match. Set 3 is going to be do or die for the Cougars. See if they can do it when we're back on the Cougar Sports Network in just a minute. Back here in Geisman Gymnasium on the campus of Concordia University, Chicago. Spartans up on the Cougars 2-0. Cougars have to win all 3 sets if they want to take tonight's match. It's going to be a tall task against the top-ranked team in the conference. Before we get back to volleyball action, however, Concordia University Chicago prioritizes the mental well-being of all students and students-athletes and offers a multitude of resources both on and off of campus. Students can head over to cuchicago.edu for more information on CUC's counseling services. One more time, that's cuchicago.edu here in Mental Health Week. Very important topic that deserves a lot of exposure, a lot of discussion and education about it. Being honored here all throughout the week. Honored this past Saturday when football team hosted Eureka. Once again tonight as Aurora comes to Geisman Gymnasium. About 10 seconds before we get started here once again, want to say a quick shout out to everyone making this broadcast possible before we get started here in set 3. Jackson Holzheimer on camera, Janie Turnus working production, as is Ryan McGee. Down at the scores table, Cindy Lloyd, Kate Johnson, Emily Balaban, and Carter Gledhill, under the direction of Kayla McLeod, Sydney Ploskis-Flaher, and our sports information director, CJ Sellner. We got another set of volleyball to go, however, as the teams take the courts after the break. Grace Haywood will start things off here for the set 3 action, getting the first serve of the set for the Cougars. Big important key is jumping out to a lead here in set 3. As Spartans jumped out to leads in sets 1 and 2, including that massive lead at the beginning of set 2. It's hard to come back from anything of the such, but they get the first point here in set 3, as coming in to serve now is Jillian Foreman. And it's going to be a low serve. Stonich got some knuckles on it, not enough under it though. That lead now up to 2 for the Spartans. Foreman's next serve, played again by Stonich, a little more cleanly as Foley sends that one down the net for the kill. Touched a couple of Aurora fingertips before rolling out of bounds. So 1 serving 2 now. Julia Beers, wearing number 17 in white. Playing in her 5th season as a Cougar. Her serve is good. Here goes Sydney Avery. Didn't hear her name a lot towards the end of set 2, and she's back in the match. Nice back row attack there from Grace Haywood. Juarez got a hand on it. Not enough, though, as we're tied back up at 2 now. Beers to serve once again. Good block up front, but no support behind Hunt and Stonich. So Spartans retake the lead. Three to 2 is the score. BB to serve once more. Stonich, Fernando here goes fully, skims a couple Aurora hands before going out the back of the boundary lines and tying the match up at 3 apiece now. Sophie Kovakovic back in the match to serve. Kovakovic is served good. Awkward dig there from Wenzel. Ends up working though for Aurora as the Cougars got to deal with it now. Stonich, good play there. Still going. Haywood, Vernango. Stonich is going to get another try at it. Big block there by Aurora, keeping the ball moving. Avery, great play there by Kovakovic. Haywood's just going to send that one over to the Spartans. Another big strike there, and watch out in the audience as that one plays off Beers' hands into the stands. Spartans back on top now, 4-3. Sydney Avery back to serve. .266 kills on the year coming into tonight's matchup for number 14 in blue. Cougars get the kill here though. Knot things up at 4. Lots of tied games early in set 3. Cougars are fighting for their match lives, down 2-0. Meanwhile, Aurora is trying to close things out here and remain undefeated in conference play. Currently stand at 4-0. Beers' dig gets it to Vernango, gets it to Haywood. That one rides the net for a second before dropping down for Cougar point number 5. Katie Stonich. Her serve is up and over. Juarez plays it. And a good strike and kill there from Lauer. So both teams 5 points through set 3. Hunt, strong hit there. Juarez gets a hand on. She's shaking her hand off of that one. That had some velo on it. As Hunt sends it over again. It goes out of bounds. The referees look at each other, give the point to Spartans. I think they're trying to clarify if there's any Spartan interference before it went out of bounds. There was not, so Spartans take the lead back now, 6-5. Juarez serves. Stonich pops it up. Fernando, a diving effort. And a freebie sent over by Haywood. Hunt sets up Haywood. Haywood sends that going far side. And a big strike. Great play there by Beers. The point goes to Aurora. 2-touch called on the Cougars. So all that results in a Spartans point. Cougars get that point right back. That ball goes out. 7-6 the score. 6 serving 7. Lily Hunt back to do it for the Cougs. Levoy, Vernango, Haywood up front. Kovakovic, Stonich, and Hunt in the back as that serve goes out of bounds. Hunt exchanges for Beers. Vernango, a little one-handed flip, and it works out for the Cougars. Seven serving 8 now, excuse me. Isabel Vernango is gonna kick things off here. Serve is up and over. Juarez, BB, Cougars bobble it, still going. Beers, here mills it to the Spartans, but sending it right back is Kate Pullman, sophomore from Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin. Increases the Spartans' lead to 2 now. Serve from Wenzel, played by Beers. Here goes Vernango to Kate Foley. Juarez, BB, and Avery's attack, a little too much mustard on it, goes out of bounds. There's Haywood. Good serve. Avery now. Haywood's able to curb it. Here goes Katie Stonage. Blocked up front, still going. Juarez. Back to the Cougar side now. Little bop there from Levoy. Not enough on it. That attack is out, and it'll result in Cougars point number 9, which is the number we're tied up at now here in set 3. So after a set 2 where Aurora absolutely dominated it, Cougars have come back, put up a great fight in set 3 as Katie Stonage's attack is met with some blockers' hands. BB and Bruce back at it again. Foreman now. Nine serving 10, good serve. Vernango sets up Foley, skims the top of the net. Not done just yet, however. Haywood, Vernango, Stonage a little flip, and it works out for the Cougars. Now both teams have hit the 10-point mark here in set 3. That's what we're tied up at. Julia Beers to serve. Couple bounces out of the ball, puts her hand up. The serve over. Big block there. Great play by Haywood, but the rebound too much for the Cougars to handle as it goes out. And the back and forth set 3. Aurora back on top, 11-10. Beers. Here goes Foley, good blockers up front from Aurora. Lauer and Jackson. Vernango, Stonage pops it over. Juarez now does the same for Dominican, and good attempt there from both Vernango and Haywood. Haywood got the hands on it before it went out. Avery, her attack is stopped by Vernango. Here goes Stonage. Another attack from Avery, it's out. No Cougar interference, it'll be a good Cougar point. Christensen in the serve. Serve is good. Play blown dead. Point Aurora. 14-11 now. Stonich. Good strike up front. And he goes out of bounds off the Cougars block. So Aurora gets point number 15 now. Oh, 15 serving 11, Avery. Christensen, here goes Stonich. Big block up front. Another big block. Great play by Lily Hunt. Things are still going off the top of the net as Haywood's attack. Juarez sets up Lauer. Cougars aren't done just yet. Stonich, Juarez, great one-handed play there. And that's gonna do it for the volley. Cougars get the point. Great effort there from the maroon and gold. Katie Stonich to serve now for CUC. Oh, a great play by Julia Beers. That was an absolute missile, and she almost did it again. That one knocks her over, though. Aurora sending some absolute heaters over the net. Beers is able to handle one of them. Couldn't get a good grip on the other one. 16-12 now. Aurora less than 10 points away from claiming tonight's matchup. Good block up front on the kill, on the attempt from Pullman. And little defensive lapse there from CUC as that one lands in no man's land. 17-12 the score now. Looking ahead really quick after tonight's matchup, Aurora go back home this Friday and Saturday for matchups against Lakeland University and Concordia University, Wisconsin. So we get a little bit of a sweat break here to mop the floor up. Meanwhile, the Cougars, they're back here in Geisman Gymnasium this Friday night at 7 p.m. for their matchup against the visiting Marion Sabres before they host St. Norbert College Saturday afternoon at 12. Week full of athletic action here at Concordia. It's homecoming week as well. Let the good times roar is the theme as action has resumed on the court. Aurora sends it over to Julia Beers. Big attempt there from Hunt. Nothing comes of it though. Haywood gets her attempt in. Aurora's right there. Blocked up front and out of bounds off the hands of Haywood. Means point number 18 for the Spartans. They're up by 6 now on the Cougars. Starting to see some real separation here in set 3 and what was a very close affair up until just about now. As Stonich, Dolphin dives for that one. And that attack is out of bounds. 19-12 now. Juarez to serve once again. Coming in now is number 21, Katie Hadel. Nice play there from Vanessa Brown to keep things going for Aurora. Back to CUC's side. And a kill there from Haywood as that bounced off some Spartans' hands. Hunt serve, played by Juarez in the back row. And play blown dead by the refs. 2-touch rule called on the Spartans. Can't do that. And that's going to give Cougars another chance here. 14 serving 19. Spartans had a good run going, and Cougars are starting to pull back into it now in a winner go home. Set 3 as Aurora gets back on track with that big kill. 20-14 now. 5 points is the magic number for the Spartans. An hour to serve. And misplay there from the Cougars makes that magic number shrink to 4 now. Haywood. Whistle blown by the refs. Cougars point. 21-15 is the score. 6-point Spartan advantage late into set 3. Looking to get a 3-0 sweep of the Cougars here in CUC tonight. There's a misplay there from Vanessa Brown. Gives the Cougars a little bit more life. That lead down to 5 now. 21-16. Isabel Vernango to serve. Just over the net. High arc on all of Vernango's serves. Haywood pops it up. Vernango sends it right back to Haywood. Little give and go. Thwarted by the Spartans. Pullman, nice play there by Beers. Foley sends the ball out of bounds. Point 22 for the Spartans. Wenzel's serve, good play there by Heidel. Foley gets the top of the net. And it puts enough on that ball for it to touch the ground uninterrupted. 22-17 is the score now. Grace Haywood. Beers sets up Maddie Craig, just recently entered the game, gets her first touch of the night. Good block up front, but it squirts past Kate Foley's face and brings the Spartans within 2 of claiming the night's match. Bruce's serve, played by Haywood. Here goes Craig. Blocked up front. Aurora still on top of it though. Bruce's touch is illegal. 2-touch rule called. Cougars back at it. 23-18 the score. As Julia Beers back to serve. Cougars got to be just about perfect from here on out. But Aurora is too good offensively. That ball out of bounds off Cougars' hands. And that'll bring up match point for the Spartans. 24 serving 18. Caitlin Beebe to do it. Here we go. Haywood to Vernango. Hunt. And it's out of bounds, so that'll do it for tonight's matchup here in Geisman Gymnasium. The Spartans come to CUC, sweep the Cougars 3-0. We see the teams line up for the handshake, get a look at some of the final statistics from the night. Spartans gonna walk out of Geisman a 194 hitting percentage compared to the Cougars 042. Other notable statistics setting wise, Aurora walking out of here with 41 assists compared to the Cougars 25. Spartans were able to get 5 service aces on the night, only to the Cougars 1. Grace Haywood walks out the kill leader for the Cougars, or tied for the kill lead with the Katie Stonich for the Cougars with 8. Sydney Avery, the match kill leader with 14. Danny Lowry was also in double digits with 10. Julia Beer has added 17 digs on the night, also in double digits. Digs-wise was Isabel Vernango with 13. Danny Lauer had 13 of her own. Samantha Juarez led the Spartans with 15, and then Isabel Vernango, 22 assists on the night for the Cougars, but Caitlin Beebe led that statistic by a wide margin as she had 36 on the night. So once again, Aurora comes to CUC, defeats the Cougars 3-0. Cougars will be back in action this Friday night when they play host to Marion as we continue homecoming week antics here at Concordia University Chicago. One more shout out to everyone making this production possible. Jackson Holzheimer on camera, Janie Turnus and Ryan McGee on production. Down at the scores table is Kate Johnson, Carter Gledhill, and Emily Balaban under the direction of Sydney Palaskis-Laher, Kayla McLeod, and CJ Sellner. This is Peter Borkowski signing off of the Cougar Sports Network and wanting to say, as always, go Cougars.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's Concordia University Chicago Cougars Athletics broadcast. We hope to see you on campus very soon. If you would like to learn more about what Concordia Chicago has to offer, go to cuchicago.edu.